spent 10 hours painting as many eyes as I could on my face.
Started off with a face mask to prepare my skin for all the crazy makeup we're about to put on it. My face feels so soft, I don't want to put makeup on now. I say that and then I just straight up put glue in my eyebrows. Some of you said that you couldn't afford the face mask, so I did something a little special for you. I was able to get a 50% off discount code just for you, and it's actually one of my favorite face masks. Before you ask, yes, it was the one that I was wearing at the beginning of this video. Now you and I can be twinsies and have the exact same skincare routine, as well as having an affordable option to enter the giveaway, which is still going on, by the way, so definitely make sure to enter. Rules for the giveaway and the face mask will be linked in my bio, so go check it out. Browser officially blocked. Now I'm picking up my Mehron paint palette. Starting off with a darker blue along the edges. This is going to be a crazy look, but just trust the process, okay? Now adding a little bit of green. And the last paint color we're going to be using is yellow, and we're just going to be adding that to the center. What's really going to spice this makeup look up and bring it to life is adding the shading, adding the definition. So this is the before. Here is the after. Now let's work on the eyes. Starting to buff in a nice black shade. Packing on some gold eyeshadow. Adding a little bit of fun liner. I just feel like this look needs a black lip. You guys go nuts when I use these, so adding the crazy lashes. Rhinestones because I'm obsessed. Some black drips down my neck just to add a cool little effect. Bald cap time. I think I'm gonna go green today. Woo! Okay, this looks absolutely crazy, but I kind of love it. You guys see why I need a good skincare routine now? This is so much makeup. If I wasn't taking care of my skin properly at the end of the night, it just wouldn't be good. But with that being said, you guys know what time it is. We are officially ready to do the transition. You know how much I love my zoom in filter, but I feel like I kind of want to go with this today. I don't know, we'll see. Let's just test this out first. I think that was the one. This makeup look looks fire. Now stay tuned for
Okay, so I'm in cosplay right now, so ignore that, but I would love to talk about this. This is my Wet n Wild water activated face paint palette. It is 5 years old and quite literally destroyed. Between my sister and I, we've hit pan on basically every color. I used the green one today and I used the purple one in that video. I just use a foundation brush like this and some water. I basically go to town. Once I have enough coverage, I just set it with either a colored powder or a translucent powder, and it literally lasts me hours. I started doing this look at 2 p.m. and it is 6:30 now, and nothing. Wet n Wild has a bunch of different palettes of water activated face paints in a ton of different colors, so whatever cosplay you're looking for, they have it, and because it's Wet n Wild, it's super affordable. I am not sponsored by Wet n Wild in any way, shape, or form. I just genuinely swear by these water activated face paint.
Recently, a group of face painters decided to drag me in the comments of a video. These full-grown adults who claim to love working with children thought that it was appropriate to not only mock my mental health, but also call my painting kindergarten trash. Did it bother me? A little bit, but to be honest, I don't know any of these painters at all, so their opinions are fairly irrelevant. The point of this video is to talk about the reasons that they gave as to why I'm such a trash face painter. I learned fairly quickly that you guys really enjoy watching me paint in real time. Whether it was a 60-second video or a face paint story time, you guys really enjoy watching the process. So I taught myself how to paint pretty efficiently using both hands, and I don't use a mirror. I only use my selfie camera. Another thing I had to figure out was how to do a full face paint in 60 seconds using wet, water-based paint. The most popular comment that they made about me was that I did not know how to load my brushes properly and that my paint was always way too dry. This honestly made me laugh because the thing that they zeroed in on is a thing that I 100% do on purpose for TikTok. When I'm painting in real time for a video, I need things to dry really fast because I need to be able to put the next color on and not have everything turn into a big muddy mess. The way that I combat this is to use less water when I load up my sponges and my brushes. If you know what you're looking for, you can definitely see that my brushes drag sometimes in my videos, but this is how I've adapted to be able to paint in real time in my videos. The other reason that I wanted to address this is because drier brushes and sponges is not the standard, and it's not how I do it when I paint kids, so I wanted to bring it up. And if those other painters think that they can do it better, I would love to see a 60-second face paint backwards, only using your selfie camera as a mirror, use both hands, and don't forget to tell a really detailed story.
distance. Remember the way he crossed his daughter walks over to her, asked her to come and play.
This is magic.